Hi, welcome back to the Performance Audio channel. My name is Taylor, and we previously made a video on a custom XLR cable. Today we're going to be focusing on another custom cable, a 1/4 inch mono instrument cable. Today we'll be working with Canare GS6 cable and a Mogami 2319 with a Neutrik 1/4 inch mono connector, along with a Evidence Audio Tiny Pancake right angle plug that are also new, that are pretty sweet when you want to get custom with your pedal board on the back of your amplifier, anything you want to keep super sleek, super tight. Before we go check that out, I just want to remind you that if you do buy these parts and you're soldering these cables custom at home, make sure you are wearing gloves, custom glasses or goggles, and you are in a well-ventilated area. Let's go see how it's made.
In this instrument cable build guide, we're going to be using two different cables. The first one here is the Canare GS6 cable. As always, begin by putting your boot on first. We're going to strip back the outer insulating layer about 1/2 inch from the cut. You'll see this Canare GS6 cable has a braided ground. We're going to undo the braid by using a pick or something like a thumbtack, anything sharp, to work our way down the braid and undo it so we can pull all of the grounding wires off to one side. It's critical that you get all of the grounding strands together and don't leave any hanging, as they can cause a short within the cable. You'll notice underneath the grounding wires this black layer. This insulating material is called the dielectric. It is one of the main factors determining the cable's capacitance. It's critical that this is stripped back as far as possible, because if not, the cable will test normal but will not behave as expected. Next, we're going to strip back the tip of the interconductor about 1/4 inch. Turn on your soldering iron and heat it up to 750 degrees. Now with our cable in the vise, we're going to start tinning our wires. Starting with the interconductor, hold the iron to the exposed end, heat up the wire, and apply the solder. Trim back to only what you need. Here I'm going to match up the grounding wire to ensure that it doesn't extend past the insulation of the interconductor. Now we're going to prepare our 1/4 inch connector. This here is a Neutrik 1/4 inch connector. Begin by heating up the solder cup and filling it with solder. And do the same to the lip below the solder cup where the ground will attach. Here I'm doing it off to the side a little bit so you can get a clearer view. Start attaching your wires by heating up the solder cup so the solder once again flows, and insert the wire. And do the same for the lip below the solder cup where we'll attach the ground. Now we're going to start assembling our cable by preparing the chuck. There is a piece here we're going to break off. This piece is left on if we're using a smaller gauge wire. In this case, with the Canare GS6, we will be breaking it off so we get a good grab from the strain relief chuck. Align it with the lip and slide it into the housing, ensuring that the base of the 1/4 inch connector protrudes slightly, just like so. Slide the pre-installed boot up the cable and screw them together. Now we're going to build a different type of instrument cable. This is going to be a patch cable using Mogami 2319. Strip back the outer insulation about 1/2 inch from the cut. Once again, pull all of the grounding strands off to one side, ensuring that you get all of them, as a stray grounding wire will cause a short within the cable. As with the GS6, the Mogami 2319 also has a dielectric layer. Make sure you strip that back as far back as you can. Strip back the insulation on the inner conductor about 1/4 of an inch. Now, with our cable in the vise, we're going to tin the ends just like we did on the Canare GS6 cable. For this patch cable or pedalboard style cable, we're going to be using our new Evidence Audio ultra compact Pancake style 1/4 inch instrument connector. Using a Phillips screwdriver, unscrew the single screw to open the housing. You'll see the layout is a bit different from the Neutrik connector, but the idea is still the same. Here I'm measuring to see how much of the ground wire I need to trim back. Tin the connector by once again heating the soldering cup and filling the cup with solder. Do the same on the ground tab by heating the ground tab and filling the hole in the ground tab with solder. Connect your wires by once again reheating the solder cup so the solder once again flows and inserting your wire. And do the same for the ground tab. Assemble this connector by inserting the keyed tab into the hole on the housing and reinstall the Phillips screw. Last step, as always, is to test our cable regardless of how confident you are. Here we're going to be using the 2 female 1/4 inch jacks on either side of the cable tester. This tester is expecting a TRS cable, so just disregard pin 3. Since 1 and 2 match up, you're good to go.
All right, welcome back. As you can see in the video, you can get pretty creative on custom builds, different connectors, different color cable, all the fun stuff. You can explore all these things on our website. All of the connectors and cable that we used in this video will be linked in the comments below. We also do sell solder accessories, soldering tools, everything you need to do this at home. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Leave in the comments section a video you'd like to see us do next. We'll see you next time.